Hello, algebra students. Okay, so we did the group practice and we looked at something that actually looks very similar to this function h here we're doing. Now, as you remember, what happens as you do a problem like this, right? As we're approaching this problem, one of the things we have to know kind of in advance is that a function like this has what we call an asymptote, which means it's where it goes haywire, okay? The function goes haywire or goes crazy. It doesn't make sense anymore at that one point. And that one point is when the bottom number equals 0. So now I'm going to graph this one, okay? Now they want me to graph this one, but follow along and do the table with me and everything like that. Of course, we're going to cheat when we use the calculator. I'll show you the way to cheat. Okay, we'll make a table, which you can do in decimals as well. And we'll use the table to make our graph. But we know it behaves in a certain way. Now, the first thing I want to know is how it behaves when the bottom number becomes 0. So x minus 6. So I want to know when this is equal to 0. When is x minus 6 equal to 0? That's my question. Well, simple. Simple. Algebra. Oh, 6. I add 6 to both sides. So if I add 6 to both sides, this cancels. Then x equals 6. So at this point, when x equals 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right here, our function goes crazy. It's going to be, and all not make sense. It's going to go in two opposite directions. One's going to go towards positive infinity, and then that one's going to go towards negative infinity. Okay, so let's do this. So since I don't have a lot of space here, I'm going to, let's see. Well, we could use 7. Use 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go from 0. We'll make our x's go from 0 to 7. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And of course, we're going to lie to them. I'm going to say we're going to do negative 3 over x minus 0 minus 6. And then negative 3 over 1 minus 6. We're substituting in. Then negative 3 over 2 minus 6. Then negative 3 over 3 minus 6. And then negative 4. Negative 3 over 4 minus 6. And then negative 3 over 5 minus 6. And negative 3 over 6 minus 6, and that's where it goes crazy. So we're going to say here is where it goes crazy. And 7, negative 3 over 7 minus 6. What happens? Okay, so let's look at this point here. What does it look like? So I'm going to go y equals, turn on my calculator. Okay, so let's graph this thing. So it's negative 3. I'm going to keep everything in parentheses so it's nice and neat. Divided by x minus 6. Graph it. We'll see what it looks like. Right, it says it goes haywire right at 6. There you go. See how that works? Okay, now it's not going to appear as nice because ours isn't a 10 by 10 graph. Ours is a 7 by 7 graph. But we can still get a general idea of what's going on here. So, what are all my values? So I'm going to say negative 3 over x minus 6. So if you're taking the regents, you look really smart. You're doing at this table. Look how much work I'm doing. Second table. Now let's put our answers in. 0 is 0.5. 1 is 0.6. 2 is 0.75. 3 is 1. 4 is 1.5. 5 is 3. 6 is error. 6 is error. Of course we know that. I don't know what I'm going to put there. I'm going to put infinity. And then 7 is negative 3. Okay, so let's plot these points out. So 0 is 0.5. Right there between 0 and 1, 50 cents. It's right halfway between $1 and 1. At 1, we're at 0.6, so just slightly above. At 2, we're at 3/4, getting closer to a full 1. At 3, we are at 1, 3 comma 1. At 4, we are at 1.5. We're starting to move up faster. At 5, we are at 3. 6, haywire. And then 7 is at negative 3. Oh, sorry, 7 at negative 3 is over here. So, if I know how this function looks, so this one is looking something like this. That's 7 over here, because I made the mistake, is 7, negative 3. Now this one, if you see, we're going this way. Now if this is a Regents or an important test, don't make it cross that line. It doesn't cross 6. Oh, of course mine does, because I marked it wrong. Don't pay attention to my work. Okay, no, seriously, do. But where's the vertical asymptote? The vertical asymptote is at x equals positive 6. All you have to do is find out how you make that bottom one 0. All right, guys, enjoy. I'll talk to you later.